Hi everybody, it's Allan here from the Youth Work team at It, and this week's video is the first of my STEAM activities. So STEAM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts and Maths. Some of you might have heard this called STEM, so without the arts in there. This week's activity is going to be on fingerprints, so you might have seen that I uploaded something similar on to our Instagram takeover a couple of weeks back. So I'm just going to make a kind of full video this week showing you a couple of different parts of that activity. So today's fingerprint activity is part of a wider experiment activity pack that I've put together around fingerprints, and it's something that I've been working on in my spare time. So for those that don't know, my background is in chemistry and one of my degrees is in forensics. So this is a piece of work that I've been doing just in my free time because I'm interested in doing that, and it ties into the youth work that I already do. So you'll see on this page here, we're just highlighting some of the things that we'll learn over the next couple of videos as well. So I'm going to do the second part of this activity next week in my video. So we should cover the other skills and knowledge that are talked about here as well that we won't cover today. You'll see that this activity can be done from people aged 6 plus. And the whole thing I've recommended takes 7 hours. That's doing it all together though. And again, that's just a rough guide. Everyone will be different. Some people might take less time, some people might take more. But work at your own pace, have fun with it, and ask questions, get your siblings involved, get your parents involved. If you're younger than 6, then there's no reason why your parents and siblings can't help make this activity accessible for you as well. Part 1 of this activity is just a little bit of learning for you. So on the left here you'll see a little bit of a description about what a fingerprint actually is and where it comes from. So give this a little read. I've also uploaded this image alongside the video so that you can zoom into it and take a bit of time on your own to read this. And you'll also see the top right there, we've highlighted the different patterns which you'll find in everyone's fingerprints. So everyone's fingerprints are made up of these 3 common shapes and patterns. So one of which is a loop, the other one's a whorl, and the other one's an arch. You do get different types of loops, whorls and arches, subtypes, but we're not going to go into that much detail today. And then you'll see just on this screen we've got a kind of basic activity there just with a sample fingerprint, and we're just asking you to have a look at that fingerprint, try and find some loops in it, try and find some whorls in it, and try and find some arches, label them up and count out how many you can find. So again, like the last part, this image will be uploaded alongside the video so you can again look at it in your own time, do it outside this video or use this video alongside it. The next part of the video will show me running through this activity, but again there's also some information in here about why do we leave fingerprints behind. What is it that's, we don't think we've got anything on our hands day to day, but actually we all leave fingerprints behind when we touch surfaces, so what is it that's doing that? And then we'll go on to hopefully get you to try out to doing your own fingerprint, and all you need there is just a pen and some paper and some clean hands. If you've got a camera phone or a camera available, you could take a photograph of your print on your paper and use that to zoom in so you can see better the different patterns and stuff that are within your fingerprint that you've captured on your paper as well. So now that we've completed the first part of this activity, which is learning all about fingerprints, the second part is going to be all about recording our own fingerprint on a piece of paper. So to do that, it's quite simple. We're going to use just an old kind of felt tip pen. Other brands are available, and just need a piece of paper. So I'm actually going to use the back of an envelope today because it's the only plain paper I've got available at the moment, and it's really quite simple. This basically what we need is a clean hand, so no dirt or grease or anything on there. We get a pen, and basically all we're going to do is colour a fingertip in. Simple as that. So just colouring all over our fingertip, and just use whatever fingertip you want to take your print of. And obviously we're putting quite a lot of ink on here, so if you watched my Instagram takeover the last time, you'll have seen that I had to do a couple of prints to get one that was actually quite good. So once you've got your whole fingertip covered there, what we're going to do is we're going to put our finger down and roll it from left to right if you're using your left hand, or right to left if you're using your other hand, onto the paper, pressing down firmly, and then just going to do it again in the hope that we get one of the two looking a lot clearer. So you'll see here, just hold this up to the camera, one of the prints is quite dark because there's quite a lot of ink on it, but that's kind of like us doing a blotting like you would with an old fashioned kind of ink fountain pen. But this second print is actually quite clear, so now we can take that and like in our first activity, we can look at the different patterns within our fingerprint. So we're looking for our arches, our loops and our whorls. We can count up the different patterns and label them up on our piece of paper here as well. Thanks for watching, folks. Now go and give it a try yourselves. If you do give it a try, why not take a picture of your fingerprint and upload it onto social media and tag us in it.